Welcome to my extreme close-up. I am coming to you today to talk about brows for beginners. I'm probably going to do a few segments in the eyebrow tutorial area simply because there are many ways that you can do your brows, but this one is going to be for my girls that are a little more natural, beginners, and people that are on the go and don't have a lot of time to pay attention to their eyebrows. This tutorial will also be good for people who maybe don't wear any other makeup, but they need to pencil on their brows. So my natural blondes who don't have eyebrows that show up, this will be a good tutorial for you. It's a good place to start. I have my makeup on, my regular foundation and highlighter and blush and mascara. I don't have any eyeshadow on. Usually, if I'm going to be wearing eyeshadow, I do my eyebrows right before I do my eyeshadow. That way, I don't have to go back and wipe over my eyeshadow when I'm cleaning up my brows. So, let's just get right into our tutorial. I am going to be using two things today. That's how simple this is going to be. I'm going to be using a fine-tipped brow pencil. This is MAC's Impeccable Brow Pencil. It's retractable, so the color can retract in and out. So I use the color brunette because I am a natural brunette. I have blonde highlights. It's a good idea to take the darkest color of your hair. So if you have multicolored hair like most people do, take the darkest color and go about a shade lighter. The second thing I will be using today is an angled brush. Any synthetic haired angled brush will work. I am using MAC's 208S. So let's get into it. My eyebrows have been waxed and plucked and trimmed. I went over that in my past video that you can look up on my channel, and it's called Drink Coffee and Prep Eyebrows with Me. I go over the basics there on how to trim your eyebrows, where they should start and end. So my brows are completely ready. Now how I start with the pencil is, and I'm going to be using a little mirror in here too. I go in from the corner here, and with medium pressure, I line the bottom of my brow. I tend to press a little bit harder on the end of the brow because you want a very defined line there. If you get a little messy, it's okay. You can go back later and clean it up, and we will go over that. So now what I like to do is take an eyebrow brush if you have one, otherwise a spoolie or a cleaned mascara wand. In this case, I'm using a spoolie that's off of another brow brush. And I like to brush the brow hairs down. Once that is done, I start about 3/4 of the way in, and I line the top with a little bit lighter pressure than I did the bottom. And you connect it down at the tail. Now that I've done that, I'm going to put my eyebrow hairs where they belong again. And now I'm going to be going in with medium pressure and doing short little brush strokes to mimic our short eyebrow hairs. And you just kind of fill in the gaps where you see it needs them. Very medium to light pressure. If you've noticed, I've left this portion of my eyebrow untouched directly by the eyebrow pencil. So I'm going to go over that. That's where our angled brush is going to come into play. So I'm going to drag my bottom line in slightly, not all the way to the end, just to deposit some product there. And in the meantime, I'm going to take this angled brush and using it, when I'm in here, I use it straight up and down. I'm going to grab some of that product I just applied and I'm blending it. What this is doing is it's putting product on the brush that I am then very gradually applying to this inner corner. That way you don't get a harsh line of where your brows start. It looks more natural, it's faded, it's gradient. And I'm going to go over the entire brow. I'm going to go over it really, really well in this area. But as I get out to the tail, I'm just going to kind of very lightly brush over because I do want that to be more of a defined line. And I will be following up over the next couple weeks with extra brow tutorials. A little bit more of a harsh brow with different products. If you have any suggestions, please let me know what they are. Thanks, guys.